Aquarius, welcome to your July 1st to the 15th Divine Session with me, Empress Lazuli. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know I was not on for June. I do apologize for anyone that was waiting on the message, but I'm here for July. Everything happens in divine timing, and this message I'm hoping will resonate in the best way for all of you to be able to continue growing and building your empire. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Definitely be sure to subscribe. And if you're coming back, also make sure to subscribe and turn on the post notifications because I'll be going live throughout the rest of this year. And I want you guys and all of us to connect as a community. So definitely make sure that you stay in tune. And tapped in with us, okay, as Sweetie just said in this new video she came out with. If you haven't watched it, definitely tap into that video. And I have 2 oracle messages in the regular spread. So we're going to have one oracle message before I go into your spread, and then we'll do the second oracle card before we close out for today's message. All right? We have love here from the Soul's Journey Oracle cards. And this mantra says, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. All right. So love. As an Aquarius moon, I know that detachment can be something that is so innate within the Aquarian energy. So with this energy of love, I do feel that you're being caused to commit to seeing the good in situations, even if you're, a bit detached from them, and put more love in the situation, okay? So let's read this card. It says, you are love. It is your inherent vibration. The obstacles and challenges of the physical dimension attempt to trick you into thinking that there are other ways to view life, but there is only one way that is natural to your being, love. This card simply reminds you that your soul is made of God's pure divine vibrational force of love, and that you need to bring this awareness to bear on every aspect of your life and being. Love is a healing energy. All anxiety and drama cannot exist in the aura of love. Most souls have come back upon this earth to learn, accept, and utilize this harmonic force and to see its effects upon their lives. It is your time to remind others of the strength of their own power of God and assist them in knowing fully that love is the most powerful element in the universe. It builds, fortifies, and strengthens even the most lost person. When we live in the power of love, then and only then will we know truth. True love is the spiritual link between us and God. It will guide our footsteps through the conflicts of the material world and will cleanse our hearts of unwanted facets of the human personality. Okay, Aquarius. All right, as I said, I'm Aquarius moon. It is now the age of Aquarius, okay? We've left the age of Pisces, all right? And I forget how many years it is, but we change throughout the zodiac cycle in ages. We just left the age of Pisces and we're now in the age of Aquarius, okay? So with that being the age that represents that is our zodiac sign, we are being forced at the forefront, okay? We are being forced to implement and show more of our love to humanity, show more of our love to the collective, okay, on a global scale, okay? So any of the gifts or talents that you have been sent to share, you are now being pushed internally, feeling that you have to share this gift or this talent with the world and show them love instead of being naturally detached to certain situations, circumstances, and people, okay? And again, this mantra says, I commit to the practice of seeing good in all things. So when it comes to sharing of yourself, don't judge other people and allow that to close you off, okay? Love all things. Commit to seeing the good in everyone. Commit to seeing the progression that the world has made and add on to it, okay? So let's keep this love in mind. We need to have the energy of love, loving everyone, because with it being the age of Aquarius, we are the zodiac signs that represent that energy in physical form. Okay, so we can help the most people throughout this time and in this age to really progress and grow. Saturn is also in our sign, I believe, at the moment. It's been going back and forth between Capricorn and Aquarius, which are both of its both of the signs that it rules as a planet. Okay, so with Saturn being in Aquarius, there's definitely a lot of feelings that Aquarians have across the board when it comes to transformation, when it comes to humanitarianism, sharing, having a bigger sense of community. Okay, and we're so used to being to ourselves and being that misunderstood person that now for us to change all of that and now love everyone and commit to seeing the beauty in everything else, it may be a bit different. It may be a bit of an adjustment to make. But Aquarius, I know that because love is the essence inside all of us that makes up who we are, we can tap into that and allow it to permeate the world and help us to really move forward in the most positive way as human beings in general. All right, so let's get into your spread. You have the Devil card here for how you're feeling now. I do feel, as I said before, that because this is a new feeling for you and internally feeling like you're being pushed at the forefront to share certain talents and to be in the spotlight, you may not be used to that, okay? You may be used to just minding your business, doing your own thing, and being detached. And at this point, your detachment is coming across as a toxic energy. It's low vibrational. And right now, it is not the energy that we are supposed to be in when it comes to being those humanitarians and sharing our gifts and sharing the messages that we get from the universe, okay, as a sign. So with this Devil energy here, I do strongly feel that it's that resistance, Aquarius, that you may have to sharing yourself and not being so detached as you normally are used to being. Clarify the Devil card here for Aquarius, please. Yeah, you're definitely, with this Page of Voices here, I feel like you're used to, I don't want to say being immature with your mindset, but just like you're used to kind of just staying in your own head, like not really sharing of yourself, like being in the background, kind of being sneaky, like keeping tabs on people because you are an air sign. But I feel like the reason why this energy is toxic is because right now you holding on to being like under wraps and like sneaky and like not allowing people to see you or hear your voice is coming across as immature, to be honest. It's creating that toxic energy right now that the universe is pushing more love. And the love comes from you sharing with other people, you loving other people, accepting the difference in all things. Okay, not being secluded and secretive and keeping all of your ideas and all of the things that you have to share to yourself here. It's about creating that balance between receiving from the universe and giving to the world, instead of being stuck at that crossroads of saying, oh, I'm getting the messages, but I don't want to share them. I'm so used to being to myself, sticking to myself. I'm so used to not being an expressive person with other people. I'm so used to being the unicorn and being this special person that no one understands, right? But you holding yourself back by thinking this at this time is a toxic energy, because there's more than enough room for you to share your ideals and your gifts and your talents and the messages that you're receiving from the universe. There's more than enough space for you to share that with the world at this time and for people to be receptive of that. There's more than enough room for you to share your love with the world and for it to be received, because it's the age of Aquarius. Saturn is in Aquarius and it's in Capricorn. So now those structures are being challenged and we need that Aquarian energy. The world needs the Aquarian energy in order to promote itself forward in a positive direction. Okay, so it's this toxic energy of you holding on to those past ways of yourself and internalizing things and not expressing them. It's coming across as immature, and the universe and spirit want you to know that it's a childish way of approaching the gifts and the messages that they're giving you. It's low-key selfish. All right, you have the Ace of Voices here for the past influences, and I'm going to clarify this. I definitely feel, though, that this is you receiving some types of messages. Like, the reason why it's toxic, that you're holding on to some type of gift or talent that you have, is because you may have recently gotten a message that said, this is what you need to share. You gained clarity on how you need to move forward and how you need to share and communicate with the world, but you're still not moving on it, Aquarius. Clarify this Ace of Voices, please. It's time. It's time as a world, as a collective, that we share our gifts and our talents and communicate, and especially for us to share and communicate with the world, because we have those ideas and those talents and those gifts that will really help everything to move forward in a positive way. We have the Three of Voices to clarify. Yeah, so I feel that, you know, clarify Three of Voices. Why is this Three of Voices here for Aquarius to clarify? Yeah, like, okay, it doesn't matter that when you were younger or in your past, when you tried to share opinions or your thoughts with other people, it doesn't matter that they thought you were weird back then. It doesn't matter that they thought you were strange. It doesn't matter that you thought that you were strange. Okay? When you were younger, you probably were a lot more loving and expressive of your ideas to people. And that's what helped you to see that you're different and that you may be seen as like weird to other people. Okay? You may have tried to tell people certain things, or when you receive messages from the universe, you tried to like warn people about things and they just shot you down, or they didn't listen to you, or they neglected you, or they made you feel alone and like you were by yourself, or like you were weird. Right? That's not what you should be thinking about right now. That's not what you should be focusing on right now. This is a different time. You're not a child anymore. You're not 3 anymore. Okay? You're not going to be hurt by sharing this new idea or this new concept that has come to mind for you, Aquarius. And I feel that you thinking that this is going to be you thinking that this is going to be that same type of, you can't run from it. Okay? You can't run from this. And as much as you feel like you can hide out away from the world, you need to participate. That's what this love card is about. You need to show yourself love, and you need to share the love that you have with other people. Because now is not the time for you to be holding it to yourself and feeling like, oh, well, what if they think I'm crazy? What if they think I'm weird? Like, I don't see this information out everywhere, or this information is just now coming out. So what? You know you've gotten the message, or you've gotten the nudge from spirit. Intuitively, you've gotten that nudge to say you need to share this. This is the right time for you to start sharing this information. Share it. Take action on it. Move forward with it. Start something new. This is new beginnings right here, and taking action. Mars just went into Aquarius yesterday. So now is a time for you to utilize that planet's energy to really take action and move forward on those things that are new for you, that may be a bit daunting, right? Instead of trying to run away and be scared. Now is not the time for you to run away and be scared and to try and, sneak away. Now is the time for you to address the fact that, okay, in the past, people weren't ready to hear this information, but now it's a different time. Now it's a different age. Now they're ready. Because I feel that it's time for me to come out with this information properly. I feel that, in the past, it wasn't that time, but now I really feel intuitively that there is something I need to share. And you know what that is, Aquarius. So now is the time. Don't allow this toxic energy that has built up because of the past, that situation that has happened, for you to not share. Think out of a place of love. Don't think out of a place of hate and toxicity at this time. Think out of love. We have the Muse of Voices here for how you'd like to move forward. As an air sign, of course you want to be able to feel stronger in your own energy of communication. Air signs are all about communicating. They're all about clarity. They're all about intelligence. Okay, so this is all about you moving forward in a way where you are intelligently communicating with clarity those ideas and those concepts that you have been thinking about. Those things that you have come to the conclusion of in your mind, whatever gifts you have that you want to share. This is you sharing them. Sorry, not having emotions involved in what you have to say. As an Aquarius, sharing your opinions and what you have to say with the world, creating that sense of community, but also taking action in a way where you're not emotional about it, right? And you're good. We're good at this. This is our spot right here. This is us with this Muse of Voices. This is the King of Swords. Remove your emotions from it. Stop allowing your emotions to take its toxic turn internally. Instead, use more love. Go from a place of love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. See the good in the fact that people didn't believe you back then. See the good in the fact that people didn't see or believe or hop on the bandwagon of what you were saying earlier. Because guess what? Now is a better time for you to share and communicate that. Now people are going to be a lot more receptive to that. Now it's actually a time where it can help people more. Instead of back then, maybe just helping a few people. Now this can help the world, this idea that you have. So share it. Don't be shy about it. Don't be reserved about it. Don't have this toxic energy about, oh, I tried to do it last time and no one wants to hear it, so now I'm not sharing with anyone. No, detach from that. Now is the time to attach to love. So we have the Page of Emotions here for the outcome. This is you taking those sure steps towards feeling the love, okay? It's baby steps. You can't just go into a position where you've had this toxic energy and then all of a sudden now, you know, oh, I'm so loving and I'm sharing. Like, no, okay? I see you taking the steps to offer yourself to the world. I see you extending offers and invitations to people to hear what you have to say with this Page of Emotions. I see you sharing your heart and sharing love with other people, with the collective here, by communicating with them. Yeah, and with this Eight of Emotions, walking away from this toxic energy here, Aquarius. This is beautiful. Walking away from that toxic energy, knowing that it's not going to serve you. It's not going to help you to move forward and progress like this Aquarian energy that is, you know, a real part of us. A real energy inside of us. Aquarius wants to expand. Aquarius is a humanitarian. Aquarius is a water bearer. They receive messages from the universe, from spirit, from their higher self, and then they share those messages with the collective in order to help move and progress the world in a positive way, right? So this is you walking away from that past identity emotionally of, oh, I have to keep things to myself. Oh, I can't share things. Oh, I have to, you know, keep my feelings on the inside. I can't tell them this information. They won't get it. They won't understand because I'm too different. And people have told me I'm a freak my whole life and said that I'm a weirdo my whole life. So what? Now is a completely different time. It's 2020. All this information is coming out. All these new gifts and talents are being shared. You need to be in the state of love so that you can share your gift and your talent that is needed with everyone else as well. So I see you extending that offer here with this Page of Emotions. I see you walking away from those past toxic ways of conducting yourself emotionally and stepping into offering the world, extending an offer to the world of yourself. Okay, extending an offer of yourself to the world. Okay, and it really caught. Yeah, you're getting out of your own head with this Eight of Voices in reverse. All of the obstacles that you have had up until this point, Aquarius, they were self-inflicted. And now you're stepping into your shine with the sun. Now you're stepping into radiating and expressing and creating abundance in your own life and sustenance for other people as well. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, so we have the flower of life here for your second oracle, and then we're going to close. I'm also going to read this from the book as well. And this says divine creativity and manifestation. All right, let me find it here. 62. All right, so flower of life. It says you are entering a fertile period of your life. Focus on your innate creativity and how potent this is becoming and watch it rapidly grow. See, I told you. You are guided to think of yourself as a creative being and to surrender your control over how things will manifest and instead allow them to do so. Don't resist change. Instead, flow and let it happen. Now is the time for your blossoming. Now it's the time for people to see what a beautiful, radiant flower you are, Aquarius. They may not have been ready for you before, but now is the time. Okay, so now when you open up and you blossom and you show them what you have to share with the world, they're going to be so much more receptive because now is the time. Be creative. Share your creative talents and abilities. This is the flower of life. It starts with small habits that go into big ones. And also with the flower of life, the concept is that if you're doing one thing to go towards a specific goal, it will help you to get there. It's not only one way that will allow you to get there. So implement small practices and routines throughout the day. Implement a small live every week or every other week where you're sharing information. Start a YouTube channel and just do like one video every other week to get yourself warmed up, okay? And build from there. Your creative abilities are blossoming and allowing other people to, you're being of service and sharing your love, okay? All right, Aquarius, thank you so much for tuning into your session today. I love you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and turn on your post notifications for the other live videos I'll be doing. And if this is your sun sign, be sure to also watch your rising and your moon. Again, love you guys. Keep building your empires, and go ahead and contact me if you would like your personal session. Have a wonderful rest of July, and I'll check in halfway through. Bye.